Hello students, welcome all of you. Students, we have traveled so many continents, but in today's video, we will travel prairies, the grassland of the North America. So, watch the video till the end so that you will be able to understand chapter clearly. Temperate grassland means prairie. They are also known as the prairie beauties of the world. They look very beautiful like ocean of the grass. Students, there are lots of grassland in the world. So, in different countries they have different names. Like in North America, the grasslands are known as the prairies, and in the South America, they are known as the pampas. Okay, in Russia, these grasslands are known as the steppes, and in Australia, they are known as downs. And in South Africa, South African grasslands are known as velds and savanna. So students, we will read about the grassland. In this chapter, basically, we will read the major grassland of the world and their different names, their climate, their vegetation and how people lives there. By the end of this chapter, you will know the name of the different grassland of the world and why prairies are called wheat basket of the world, the lifestyle of farmer living in the farms. So we will cover these topics in this chapter. So you have to paste the world map filled with name of different grassland of the world. Students, the temperate zone lies between 23.5° north and 66.5° north in the northern hemisphere and between 23.5° south and 66.5° south in the southern hemisphere. So students, most of the grassland are located in the temperate zone. Okay, means most of the grassland are located in the temperate zone. Student, you already know that we divide our earth into three heat zone: torrid zone, temperate zone and frigid zone. So in the torrid zone temperature is very high. In the temperate zone temperature is moderate, and in frigid zone temperature is extremely cold. So in the temperate zone temperature is moderate. That's why lots of the world's most of the grasslands are located in the temperate zone. Now let's read the name of the different grassland in the world. So repeat with me. North American grassland are known as the prairies. South American grassland are known as the pampas. Russia grassland are known as the steppes. Australian grassland are known as the don. South Africa grassland are known as the velds. Okay, very good students. So we will remember these names. Okay, North American grasslands are known as the prairies. South American grasslands are known as the pampas. Russian grasslands are known as the steppes. Australia downs and South African grassland are known as the velds. Students, look on your screen. This is the picture of the bisons. Bisons are the very important animal in the prairies. They live in prairies. Okay? And they are also a protected species in North America. The prairies are a vast stretch of land in the center of North America, and this land is either flat or hilly and covered with tall grass for miles and miles. Hardly any trees are found there. So students, hardly any trees are found there. That's why it's look like an ocean of the grass. Means everywhere are grass. Trees are not there. Rarely trees grows in these areas. Only grasslands are found here. So students, the prairies are a vast stretches of land in the center of North America. This land is either flat or hilly and covered with tall grass for miles and miles. Hardly any trees are found in this region. Before the coming of the European settlers, the land of the prairies was used as the grazing ground of herd of bisons. The bisons are mercilessly hunted, and today they are almost extinct. Okay, so now they are a protected animal species in the North America. Okay, because they were hunted, now they are extinct. They are facing extinction in North America. Okay, so that's why they are bison is a protected species in North America. Now let's read a star fact. The word prairie comes from a French word meaning meadows. Meadows means grasslands. Beautiful scenery of the grassland. So let's recall which species is protected in North America. That is bison. Okay, and prairies are also known as the ocean of the grass. Okay, so now we will read about the climate. Climate. As prairies are located in the temperate zone, the winters are cold and summer are hot. Moderate rainfall occur mostly in the summer, and there is occasional rainfall in winter. That's why in this region grasses grows easily. Okay, so as prairies are located in the temperate zone, student, we have already read about it that temperate zone, here the temperature is moderate. Okay, and as prairies are located in the temperate zone, so in this area the winters are cold and summers are hot. Moderate rainfall occurs mostly in the summer. There is occasional rainfall in winters. Let's move again ahead. Vegetation. Vegetation of the temperate grassland. Vegetation consists mainly of grass and a few trees. However, today the land has been cleared for agriculture. Soil is quite fertile and water is available in plenty from the Mississippi and Missouri rivers. So, next important points. Here it is. Which river flow in North America? So the river is Mississippi and Missouri river. Okay. So water is available in plenty from the Mississippi and Missouri river. The main crops grown are wheat, maize, rye, oats and barley. Prairies are called wheat basket of the world. This is the very important point. Prairies are called wheat basket of the world. Why it is called the wheat basket of the world? Students, prairies provide lots of wheat, and you can say sufficient wheat for its citizens, and it's also export wheat to the other countries. Means they are giving wheat to the other countries also. That's why there are a huge production of wheat in this area in North America. That's why prairies are also called the wheat basket of the world. Here you can see in the picture wheat harvesting. Like in India, there are not any small farms. The farms are very big. That's why they are using very modern technology for the farming. They have a very big farms. That's why they are using modern technology. By this modern technology, they are able to produce a huge amount of wheat. Okay, like they are spreading the pesticides on their fields by aeroplanes, water by aeroplanes. So means they can use lots of modern technology for the farming. That's why their production is very huge. Here, as you can see, their farms are very big, large farms, and so that's why they can produce enough wheat. They produce, as farmer produce enough for the country and also for export. Export means selling for other countries. So the farms are very huge, covering thousands of acres. The farmers live on the farms and call their houses homesteads. They are prosperous and have all modern comfort. All the work, such as plugging, showing, harvesting, and threshing, is done by the machines. Food grains are also stored in the big store bins called silos. Okay, let's remember these points. As farmers produce enough for the country and also for export. The farms are very huge, covering thousands of acres, and the farmers live in the houses, that is farm type houses, and they are called homesteads. Okay, you have to remember this point, student. The farmers lives on the farms and call their homes homesteads. They are very prosperous and have all modern comfort. So the life of North American farmers is very prosperous, and they have all the modern comfort. This is the ranch, student. This is the ranch. You can see, students, the western part of prairies is hilly and the soil is not so fertile. Animals are reared on large open grassland called ranches. You can see, animals are reared in the large open grassland called ranches. Okay, so in a large number they reared animal. So they are reared for their meat and products like milk, butter, etc. Chicago is an important center of slaughtering animals. Big dairy farms have been developed. You can see on your screen, big dairy farms have been developed. They have all modern machines. Even milking is done by the machines. Okay, everything they are doing by the machines in dairy, like cleaning of animals, milking, everything they are doing by the machines. So students, all work such as plugging, showing, harvesting, and threshing, all they are doing with the machines. Food grains are stored in big storage bins called silos. The western or the of the prairies is hilly and soil is not so fertile. Animals are reared on large open grassland called ranches. Okay, they are reared for their meat and products like milk, butter, etc. Chicago is an important center of slaughtering animals. Big dairy farms have been developed and they have modern machine. Even milking is done by the machine. So now we will read the important power word, that is homestead. What is homestead, student? Homestead is a farmhouse of the farmers of the prairies. Ranches, farms where cattle are reared, are known as the ranches. Let's us recall. The grassland of North America are known as prairies. Summers are hot here and winter are cold in prairies. The prairie region is biggest farming region in the world. It is known as the wheat basket of the world. Farms are big and machines are used for plugging, sowing, etc. The western part is suitable for animal rearing and dairy farming. Let's recall what prairies look. Here you can see on your screen, prairie looks like the ocean of the grass. And mainly grasslands are divided into two main divisions. Grassland are divided into two main divisions: tropical grassland called savanna and temperate grassland. So now the temperature. Temperate grassland have warm, humid summer with an average temperature of 18 degrees Celsius. Cool, dry winters with have an average temperature of 10 degrees Celsius. Most of the rain falls as convection. Rain is in the summer. Sometimes forest and snow may occur in the winter. Now you know a lot about the temperate grassland of the North America prairies. So let's travel to the Indian grassland also. There are types of grassland in India. Here are two types of grassland in India, that is tropical grassland and temperate grassland. Tropical grassland and temperate grassland. Let's read about tropical grassland of India. Tropical grasslands are located near the equator between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. They cover much of Africa as well as large areas of Australia, South America and India. Tropical grassland are grassland terrestrial biomes located in semi-arid and semi-humid climate region or subtropical and tropical latitude. Temperate grassland. Temperate grassland are a division of a large biomes group of grassland that include tropical savannas. Both biomes types are characterized by a domains of grasses, yet temperate grasslands differ significantly from savannas. Let's see the difference between tropical and temperate grassland. Temperate grassland located in the temperate latitude and tropical grassland located in the tropical latitude. Grass is very short, soft, juicy and nutritive in temperate grassland, and in tropical grassland the grass is tall, coarse and spiky, which is neither juicy nor nutritive, and there are scattered deciduous trees. In temperate grassland, they have treeless plains as rainfall is less. And in tropical, soil is not very fertile. In the temperate grassland, soil is very fertile, but in tropical grassland, very dry climate. So now what is the threat? Our grasslands are also in danger. So what is the danger for the grassland? Continued global warming could turn current marginal grassland into desert as rainfall patterns change. Okay, because of the global warming, you know student, what is global warming? The temperature of earth is rising, that is known as the global warming, and because of this because of this increasing in the temperature in our environment, these grasslands are also destroying. So continued global warming could turn current marginal grassland into desert as rainfall patterns change. Land once incompatible with row crop agriculture, but which provide a living to ranching families and habitat for prairies wildlife, is being converted to row crops. Development of urban areas is increasingly cutting into grassland habitat. Drought hardy, cold resistant and herbicide tolerant varieties of soybean, wheat and corn allow crops to expand into native grasslands. Where only one crop is grown, pest and disease can spread easily, creating the need of potentially toxic pesticides. How could we conserve it? Means how could we conserve the grassland? Continue education effort on how to protect the soil and prevent soil erosion, protect and restore wetlands, which are an important part of grassland ecology. Rotate agricultural crops to prevent the shaping of nutrients. Plants, trees, and windbreaks. So, conduct dry season burning to obtain fresh growth and to restore calcium to the soil that build up the dry grasses.